Okay, hey love bugs. This is video 2 for the day because this video deserves all of its own attention. And this is in reference to the post-game presser that Kevin Stefanski gave in reference to Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders and their performance yesterday. So, Shedeur Sanders was brought into the game, and we're very proud of him, and we're very happy for him. It's about time. That's the nicest way that I can say that. It's about time. But let's talk a little bit more, and let's go deeper into how we even got here. And I'm going to take Shedeur and Dillon out of it. This entire season, Kevin Stefanski, as the head coach, has had the opportunity to navigate his team in a manner where his incoming rookies and his veterans had an opportunity to work together, intertwine, and create a product that was successful. They had the schedule, they had the players, they had the coaches, they had the means. This abysmal record that the Cleveland Browns hold, it falls dead ass on the back of Kevin Stefanski. Now, for whatever reason, we all have our opinions, but for whatever reason, Kevin Stefanski chose to take the direction he chose in leading his team. It is quite evident that it was not the way to go. It was not supportive of the organization that was already in place, nor was it the smooth transition that either of these rookie quarterbacks deserved or earned. Two things can be true at the same time. You can have someone come on your team that is not athletically or game ready. You can also have someone come on your team who is a natural wonder, athletically accelerated, and a wonderkin. And in each of those instances, because your qualifications and experience do not warrant you an understanding of how to successfully utilize them both, you make decisions that are based on emotion, ego, and narcissism. So you built this web of constant chaos, anarchy, and pandemonium. And what you did is you villainized and allowed a narrative negative reaction and narrative for one of your quarterbacks. And you built one who was not equipped to start as you did for him. And you made him be not only this surreal victim, because that's what this has become. He's now turned into a victim of your other quarterback's success and reputation. In both instances, that was wrong. But then you went so far with no hesitation. And I've told you all this before about narcissists. They want you to know what they're doing. You so boldly sat at that desk, at your presser, and openly admitted that you had not permitted Shedeur to properly practice with the ones, that he had not had an opportunity to work with any of those players, at least not during your practices. And you then try to rationalize it by giving this juxtaposed word salad that Dillon Gabriel is a rookie and he needs lots of reps, when you had Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco present on your roster in your practices, and Dillon Gabriel following behind the two of them was still able to get practice reps. Now I call bullshit. And you put on display your blatant disregard for the organization in which you work for, your inability and your irresponsibility in handling the development and the navigational direction of the quarterbacks who are in your employ. Whether it was Dillon or Shedeur, how you have handled this situation lets us know you are not qualified, quantified, or even strong enough to handle the responsibilities delegated to a head coach. You are dangerous to the organization. You have placed your players in danger. You have set them up for non-success and damaging who they are as players. You have pitted these two quarterbacks against one another, both in the press as well as how you handle practice. And you continue to hold on to this narrative about why you will not do what is right by Shedeur Sanders, like a alcoholic holding on to their bottle. It is obscene. And this is why the outcry for you to be fired and be fired immediately needs an audience. People have gotten hurt on your watch. People have had hits taken to their marketability and their athletic acumen because of you. You're the head coach. You say things and do things that will project how other people respond and react to the athletes you are coaching. It has been a hit job since Shedeur Sanders landed in Cleveland. You and your ops that are planted in the Cleveland media have done everything under the sun and our noses to create, nurture, and harvest this horrendous narrative and lack of preparation for Shedeur Sanders. You have put all of your energy in pushing the narrative for Dillon Gabriel. And this is nothing personal against Dillon Gabriel. And Shedeur even went so far as to explain to everyone that him being successful does not mean it has to be at the expense or the dismantling of Dillon Gabriel. They are two individual quarterbacks. They have two different playing styles. They have two different records. But they are both young men who are seeking their dreams. And Kevin Stefanski, you have botched your handling of this entire situation. And I ain't talking around it. You need to be fired immediately. Immediately. Your locker room is in a discourse. The leaders of your team are having to do their job and your job at the same time and maintaining the morale and structure of the locker room. At this point, it is no longer a conversation. We watched what you did and we heard what you admitted out loud. Now the ball is in Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam's court. For you to continue to allow Kevin Stefanski to do this, this makes you complicit. This makes you co-conspirators. I said what I said. I do hope from the reporting that Dillon Gabriel really does have a issue and a concussion that needed to be checked. And this is not another one of those fabricated moves, because Kevin Stefanski refuses to say Shedeur Sanders' name or to say he is now the QB1. It is disgusting. It is unfair to both Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And you are a liability to the Cleveland Browns organization. So again, Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam, is this your dude? Are you complicit in what he is doing? Because if you continue to allow him to coach and handle these young men the way he has, that makes you co-conspirators, and you are just as guilty as Kevin Stefanski is in what he is doing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Protect your peace and your mental health.